Imagine you work for Donald Trump and his administration, and you get caught by Politico in what you thought was a private online group chat with people saying things like, "I love Hitler," and saying it's a mistake to, quote, "expect the Jew to be honest," end quote, along with multiple racist phrases, as well as talking about wanting to see people, quote, "going to the gas chamber," end quote, which provokes the reply, quote, "I'm ready to watch people burn now." Imagine what would happen to someone working in the Trump administration who's in group chats like that. What would you do if you were that Republican guy and Politico called you before publishing their investigative report about the "I love Hitler" chat group that you're in? What would you say to Politico? He declined to comment. And he still has his job in the Trump administration. The Politico article came out today at 1:15 p.m., and Donald Trump has taken no action against the guy working for him who's in the "I love Hitler" chat. Politico published their report today under the headline, "I love Hitler, leaked messages expose young Republicans' racist chat." Politico reports leaders of young Republican groups throughout the country worried what would happen if their Telegram chat ever got leaked, but they kept typing anyway. They referred to black people as monkeys and the watermelon people, and mused about putting their political opponents in gas chambers. They talked about raping their enemies and driving them to suicide, and lauded Republicans who they believed support slavery. The exchange is part of a trove of Telegram chats obtained by Politico and spanning more than 7 months of messages among young Republican leaders in New York, Kansas, Arizona, and Vermont. The chat offers an unfiltered look at how a new generation of GOP activists talk when they think no one is listening. The group chat members spoke freely about the pressure to cow to Trump to avoid being called a rhino, the love of Nazis within their party's right wing, and the president's alleged work to suppress documents related to wealthy financier Jeffrey Epstein's child sex crimes. Trump's too busy burning the Epstein files, Alex Dwyer, the chair of the Kansas Young Republicans, wrote in one instance. At least one person in the Telegram chat works in the Trump administration, Michael Bartels, who, according to his LinkedIn account, serves as a senior advisor in the Office of General Counsel within the U.S. Small Business Administration. Bartels did not have much to say in the chat, but he didn't offer any pushback against the offensive rhetoric in it either. He declined to comment. And tonight, Michael Bartels still has his job working for Donald Trump and working for J.D. Vance, because participating in an "I love Hitler" group chat is apparently not a reason for Donald Trump to fire you. Donald Trump is eagerly trying to fire federal workers these days, not one of whom has said, "I love Hitler." Elon Musk and Donald Trump this year have fired thousands of federal workers, but they're keeping the guy in the "I love Hitler" chat. They don't want to lose him. Michael Bartels. Michael Bartels declined to comment to Politico after he got caught in the "I love Hitler" chat at the same time that Donald Trump falsely claims to be trying to purify the universities of America by cleansing any trace of anti-Semitism in the student body of those institutions or the faculty. And they have never found an "I love Hitler" group chat at any one of those universities. Donald Trump has never found anything like that. Donald Trump has never found anything like the poison that someone in his own administration is trafficking in. After Politico's stunning expose of the virulent racism and anti-Semitism among the leaders of young Republicans, old Republican Donald Trump was not angry at any one of them. He wasn't angry at the I Love Hitler guy. He wasn't angry at the guy who said the thing about the watermelon people. He wasn't angry at the guy who said, I'm ready to watch people burn now in gas chambers. But the old Republican Donald Trump was very angry at the front-running candidate for mayor of New York City who has never said, I love Hitler, who has never said anything like the vicious poison that so delights the leaders of young Republicans. Donald Trump falsely accused the front-running candidate for mayor of New York City today of being a communist.
He's a communist. He's not a socialist, by the way. There's a big difference. He's a communist. He's down and dirty. He's a communist.
Which should have provoked the question, Mr. President, what is a communist? Donald Trump obviously has no idea because he also said, these are his words, quote, I mean communist policies, which is proven for thousands of years doesn't work, you know? Those are his words. The question he will never be asked by the almost entirely compliant White House press corps is, who invented communism thousands of years ago, according to you? Communism is just a generation or two older than Donald Trump. But he obviously doesn't know that. He just knows that communists in American political usage is a very bad word. It's the worst thing you can be politically in the United States, historically. And so that's why Donald Trump throws it around, like the word tariff. He has no idea what it means. And so Donald Trump spent the day angry at all sorts of people, as he does every day, but not even slightly bothered by Michael Bartels, the guy who works for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and was caught in the I Love Hitler group chat. George Stephanopoulos has never said, I love Hitler, but Donald Trump is very angry at George.
I don't take questions from ABC Fake News after what you did with Stephanopoulos to the Vice President of the United States. I don't take questions from ABC Fake News. Brian, go ahead.
So that's Donald Trump drawing attention once again to the persistence of George Stephanopoulos on Sunday in trying to get the Vice President of the United States to answer a very simple question. Did Donald Trump's so-called border czar, Tom Homan, take $50,000 in cash in a paper bag from undercover FBI agents who recorded a secret video of Tom Homan taking that money last year? Under George Stephanopoulos' relentless questioning about the $50,000 in cash, the vice president was forced to finally admit he doesn't know if Donald Trump's border czar accepted the $50,000.
I'm asking you, did he accept the $50,000 that was caught on the surveillance tape? Did he accept that $50,000 or not?
George, I don't know what you're talking about. Did he accept $50,000 for what?
He was recorded on an audio tape in September 2024, an FBI surveillance tape, accepting $50,000 in cash. Did he keep that money?
Accepting $50,000 for doing what, George? I'm not even sure I understand the question. Is it illegal to take a payment for doing services? The FBI has not prosecuted him. I've never seen any evidence that he's engaged in criminal wrongdoing. Nobody has accused Tom of violating a crime, even the far left media like yourself. So I'm actually not sure what the precise question is. Did he accept $50,000? Honestly, George, I don't know the answer to that question.
Donald Trump met with the president of Argentina today and agreed to give Argentina a $20 billion handout that the New York Times reports, quote, will benefit Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's allies and the interests of other billionaires invested in Argentina. The $20 billion can help support the government-run healthcare system of Argentina, which includes government-run medical facilities that are open and available to everyone in Argentina, because Argentina has more socialism than we do. And Donald Trump has no problem with Argentinian socialism. Donald Trump and every Republican in Washington continue to pursue a budget that will take health care away from millions of Americans. And when asked if he has a new strategy to pass that Republican budget, which got only 49 votes in the United States Senate today, the Republican Speaker of the House actually said today, quote, "I don't have any strategy." But he did say that the Republicans are trying to, quote, "keep illegal aliens off taxpayer-funded health care." That is the new Republican lie to support the Republican budget argument. Republicans have been lying about Democratic policy proposals for literally 100 years now. They lied about virtually everything Franklin Delano Roosevelt proposed, including Social Security, which they said was communism. They lied about Medicare, which they also said was communism when it was proposed. And here's Newt Gingrich lying in 1993 about President Bill Clinton's first budget bill.
We have all too many people in the Democratic administration who are talking about bigger government, more bureaucracy, more programs, and higher taxes. I believe that that will, in fact, kill the current recovery and put us back in a recession. It might take a year and a half or 2 years, but it'll happen.
In fact, one of Newt's favorite phrases, in fact, the Clinton budget passed by exactly one vote in the House and one vote in the Senate, and it included the biggest tax increase in history at the time. And after that bill was passed, the American economy soared every day of the Clinton administration. Republicans insisted the Clinton budget would destroy the economy, and in fact, it pushed the American economy to new heights. Now, I don't mean to suggest that every Republican has been lying about every Democratic proposal for 100 years. There were some Republicans who voted for Social Security on the final vote. There were some Republicans who voted for Medicare on the final vote. But the history of Republicans lying about Democratic proposals is much more consistent than the occasional history of Republicans trying to reach reasonable compromise with Democrats, which they have done from time to time on certain issues, but not now.